angry and foul-mouthed exchange between the House Speaker John Boehner and the Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid.
In government today, there's a lot of yelling and screaming.
Integrity and honesty. Let's be straight with the American people.
5 months we had a budget.
One at a time.
Not a lot of common sense.
To that in a minute. We will get to that.
answering
no,
the
don't
charge
talk over
with it,
me. I'll give you the chance, and then
You're
give me the
talking
chance.
over me.
And then there's Pennsylvania's Pat Toomey.
Somehow, only a few politicians such as Toomey appear to be able to see the common sense view.
A profile in political courage.
He's a man of uncommon decency and a man who wants the process to work.
Washington is on an unsustainable fiscal path. If the American people really knew how much of their tax dollars were wasted, they'd be even madder than they already are. It has to stop. I work on that every day.
A leading voice on fiscal restraint.
Toomey has a mastery of fiscal and budget issues.
Senator Toomey's track record on fiscal responsibility is well documented.
In the Senate, you only make progress if you can find common ground with those in the other party. The constitutional framework our founders gave us set up the Senate to work that way. Creating jobs and economic opportunity for everyone has long been my top priority. That's why I wrote the Jobs Act with 3 Democratic senators to help small businesses grow and hire more people. It's why I've consistently opposed corporate welfare and crony capitalism. You know, the big bank bailouts, the insider deals with big sugar companies. We should be able to get bipartisan agreement on that.
We have differences of opinion, but in terms of the seriousness that he brings, the intellect he brings, and the sort of civility, he's a good person to deal with.
Toomey shows the way for other lawmakers. It should be comforting to Pennsylvanians that he isn't afraid to reach across the aisle to the benefit of all Americans.
We like having a senator who has strong principles and a Lincoln-esque sense of meeting principled opponents in search of common ground.
I'm deeply concerned about public safety, about keeping our children safe in schools, about keeping guns out of the hands of criminals, about helping police keep our communities safe.
We applaud Toomey for not allowing politics or patronage to get in the way of a critical legislative compromise that could set the stage for a safer America.
Pat Toomey believes that all children are precious and deserve protection, and he has worked hard to keep our children safe from abuse and exploitation.
With Pat Toomey, it's not about yelling and screaming. It's about getting things done for Pennsylvania. It's about putting Washington on a better path.
Toomey has emerged as Pennsylvania's most valuable national political asset.
There's no debate that Toomey has played a prominent role that seems to be increasing as time goes on. His impact has been substantial.
The longer the insanity plays out in Washington, the saner Pat Toomey sounds.
He's the guy everybody trusts to do the right thing.
Pat Toomey, a senator Pennsylvania can be proud of.